I know what my people are thinking tonight, as home through the shadows they wander. Everyone smiling in secret delight as they stare at the castle and ponder. Whenever the wind blows this way, you can almost hear everyone say, I wonder what the king is doing tonight. What merriment is the king pursuing tonight? The candles at the court, they never burned as bright. I wonder what the king is up to tonight. Out goes the final hour as he sees the bridal bower, being legally and regally prepared. Well, I'll tell you what the king is doing tonight. He's scared! He's scared! You mean that a king who fought a dragon, whacked him in two and fixed his wagon, goes to wed in terror and distress? Yes. A warrior who's so calm in battle, even his armor doesn't rattle, faces a woman petrified with fright? Right. You mean the enormous clamoring that sounds like a blacksmith hammering is really the banging of his royal knees? Oh, please. Well, you wonder what the king is wishing tonight. He's wishing he were in Scotland fishing tonight. What occupies his time while waiting for his bride? He's searching high and low for some place to hide. And oh, the expectation, the sublime anticipation he must feel about the wedding night to come. Well, I'll tell you what the king is feeling tonight. He's numb, he shakes, he quails, he quakes, and that's what the king is doing tonight.
Saint Genevieve, Saint Genevieve, it's Guinevere, remember me. Saint Genevieve, Saint Genevieve, I'm over here beneath this tree. You know how faithful and devout I am. You must admit I've always been a lamb. But Genevieve, Saint Genevieve, I won't obey you anymore. You've gone a bit too far. I won't be bidden bargain for like beads at a bazaar. Saint Genevieve, I've run away, eluded them and fled, and from now on I intend to pray to someone else instead. Genevieve, Saint Genevieve, where were you when my youth was sold? Dear Genevieve, sweet Genevieve, shan't I be young before I'm old? Where are the simple joys of maidenhood? Where are all those adoring, daring boys? Where's the knight pining so for me? He leaps to death in woe for me. Where are maidens' simple joys? Shan't I have the normal life a maiden should? Shall I never be rescued in the wood? Shall two knights never tilt for me and let their blood be spilt for me? Where are the simple joys of maidenhood? Shall I not be on a pedestal, worshipped and competed for? Not be carried off, or better still, cause a little war? Where are the simple joys of maidenhood? Are those sweet, gentle pleasures gone for good? Shall a few not begin for me? Shall kith not kill their kin for me? Where are the trees
It's true. It's true. The Crown has made it clear. The climate must be perfect all the year. A law was made a distant moon ago here. July and August cannot be too hot. And there's a legal limit to the snow here in Camelot. The winter is forbidden till December, and exits March the 2nd on the dot. By order, summer lingers through September in Camelot. Camelot, Camelot. I know it sounds a bit bizarre, but in Camelot, Camelot, that's how conditions are. The rain may never fall till after sundown. By 8 the morning fog must disappear. In short, there's simply not a more congenial spot for happily ever aftering than here in Camelot.
And I suppose the autumn leaves fall in neat little piles.
Oh no, my lady. They blow away completely.
Oh.
At night, of course.
Of course.
Camelot, Camelot. I know it gives a person pause, but in Camelot, Camelot, those are the legal laws. The snow may never slush upon the hillside. By 9 p.m. the moonlight must appear. In short, there's simply not a more congenial spot for happily ever aftering than here in Camelot.
Camelot, Camelot, in a far France I heard your call. Camelot, Camelot, and here am I to give my all. I know in my soul what you expect of me, and all that and more I shall be. A knight of the Table Round should be invincible, succeed where a less fantastic man would fail. Climb a wall no one else can climb, cleave a dragon in record time, swim a moat in a coat of heavy iron mail. No matter the pain, he ought to be unwincible. Impossible deed should be his daily fare. But where in the world is there in the world a man so extraordinaire? C'est moi, I'm forced to admit, 'tis I humbly reply, that mortal who these marvels can do. C'est moi, 'tis I. I've never lost in battle or game, I'm simply the best by far. When swords are crossed, 'tis always the same, one blow and au revoir. C'est moi, so admirably fit, a French Prometheus unbound. And here I stand with valor untold, exceptionally brave, amazingly bold, to serve the Table Round. The soul of a knight should be a thing remarkable, his heart and his mind as pure as morning dew. With a will and a self-restraint, that's the envy of every saint, he could easily work a miracle or two. To love and desire he ought to be unsparkable. The ways of the flesh should offer no allure. But where in the world is there in the world a man so untouched and pure? C'est moi. C'est moi, c'est moi, I blush to disclose, I'm far too noble to lie. That man in whom these qualities bloom, c'est moi, 'tis I. I've never strayed from all I believe, I'm blessed with an iron will. Had I been made the partner of Eve, we'd be in Eden still. C'est moi, the angels have chose to fight their battles below. And here I stand as pure as a prayer, incredibly clean, with virtue to spare. The godliest man I know, c'est moi!
Tra-la, it's May, the lusty month of May, that lovely month when everyone goes blissfully astray. Tra-la, it's here, that shocking time of year, when tons of wicked little thoughts merrily appear. It's May, that gorgeous holiday, when every maiden prays that her lad will be a cad. It's mad, it's gay, a scandalous display. Those dreary vows that everyone takes, everyone breaks, everyone makes divine mistakes. The lusty month of May. Whence this fragrance wafting through the air? What sweet feelings does its scent transmute? Whence this perfume floating everywhere? Don't you know it's that dear forbidden fruit? Tra-la-la-la-la, that dear forbidden fruit. Tra-la-la-la-la, 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 tra-la, tra-la, tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. It's May, the lusty month of May, that darling month when everyone throws self-control away. It's time to do a wretched thing or two, and try to make each precious day one you'll always rue. It's May, the month of yes you may, the time for every frivolous swim, proper or im. It's wild, it's gay, a blot in every way. The birds and bees with all of their vast, amorous past, gaze at the human race and gasp. Lusty month of May. Tra-la, it's May, the lusty month of May. That love when everyone goes blissfully astray. Tra-la, it's here, when tons of wicked little thoughts merrily appear. It's May, a month of great dismay. When all the world is brimming with fun, wholesome or un. It's mad, it's gay, a scandalous display. Those dreams and projects, everyone makes divine mistakes. The lusty month of
You swore that you had taught me everything from A to Z, with nary an omission in between. Well, I will tell you what, you obviously forgot. That's how a roller rolls a queen. And what of teaching me by turning me to animal and bird, from beaver to the smallest bobolink? I should have had a whirl at changing to a girl to learn the way the creatures think. But wasn't there a night on a summer long gone by, we saw a couple wrangling away? And did I not say, Merlin, what if that chap were I? And did he not give counsel and say, what was it now? Oh, my mind's a wall. Oh, yes, by Jove, now I recall. How to handle a woman, there's a way, said the wise old man. A way known to every woman since the whole rigmarole began. Do I flatter her? I begged him answer. Do I threaten or cajole or plead? Do I brood or play the gay romancer? Said he, smiling, no indeed. How to handle a woman, mark me well and I'll tell you, sir, the way to handle a woman is to love her, simply love her, merely love her, love her. What's wrong, Jenny? Where are you these days? I don't understand you. What are you thinking? But no matter. Merlin said to me once, he said, Arthur, never be too disturbed if you don't understand what a woman is thinking. They don't do it very often. But what do you do while they're doing it? How to handle a woman, mark me well and I'll tell you, sir, the way to handle a woman is to love her, simply love her, merely love her, love her. Oh, just love her.
If ever I would leave you, it wouldn't be in summer, seeing you in summer, I never would go. Your hair streaked with sunlight, your lips red as flame, your face with a luster that puts gold to shame. But if I'd ever leave you, it couldn't be in autumn. I'd leave in autumn, I never would know. I've seen how you sparkle when full lips the air. I know you in autumn, and I must be there. Or would I leave you running merrily through the snow on a wintry evening when you touch the fire's glow? If ever I would leave you, it couldn't be in springtime,
in spring I'm bewitched by you so. Oh no, not in springtime, summer, winter, or fall. No, never could I leave you at all. If ever I would leave you, it couldn't be in springtime, knowing how in spring I'm bewitched by you so. Oh no, not in springtime, summer, winter, or fall. No, never could I leave you at all.
Virtue and proper deeds, your majesty? Like what? Courage, my lord? Purity and humility, my liege? Diligence, charity, honesty, fidelity? The 7 deadly virtues? No thank you, your majesty! The 7 deadly virtues, those ghastly little traps. Oh no, my lord, they were not meant for me. Those 7 deadly virtues, they're made for other chaps who love a life of failure and ennui. Take courage, now there's a sport, an invitation to the state of rigor mort. And purity, a noble yen, and very restful every now and then. I find humility means to be hurt. It's not the earth the meek inherit, it's the dirt. Honesty is fatal and should be taboo. Diligence a fate I would hate. If charity means giving, I give it to you. And fidelity is only for your mate. You'll never find a virtue on statusing my quo or making my Beelzebubble burst. Let others take the high road, I shall take the low. I cannot wait to rush in where angels fear to go. With all those 7 deadly virtues, free and happy little me has not been cursed!
What do the simple folk do to help them escape when they're blue? The shepherd who is ailing, the milkmaid who is glum, the cobbler who is wailing from nailing his thumb. When they're beset and besieged, the folk not noblessly obliged. However do they manage to shed their weary lot? Or what do simple folk do? We do not.
Once along a road I came upon a lad singing in a voice 3 times his size. And when I asked him why, he told me he was sad, and singing always made his spirits rise. And that's what simple folk do, I surmise.
They sing.
I surmise. Arise, my love, Apollo's lighting the skies, my love. The meadows shine with columbine and daffodils blossom away.
What else do the simple folk do? They must have a system or two. They obviously outshine us at turning tears to mirth, have tricks a royal highness is minus from birth. What then, I wonder, do they to chase all the goblins away? They have some tribal sorcery you haven't mentioned yet. Oh, what do simple folk do to forget?
Often I am told they dance a fiery dance and whirl till they're completely uncontrolled. Soon the mind is blank and all are in a trance, a violent trance astounding to behold. And that's what simple folk do, so I'm told.
Oh, they dance.
So I'm told.
What else do the simple folk do to help them escape when they're blue?
They sit around and wonder what royal folk would do, and that's what simple folk do.
No, really?
I have it on the best authority.
Yes,
that's what simple folk do.
I loved you once in silence, and misery was all I knew, trying so to keep my love from showing, all the while not knowing you loved me too. Yes, loved me in lonely silence, your heart filled with dark despair, thinking love would flame in you forever, and I'd never, never know the flame was there. Then one day we cast away our secret longing, the raging tide we held inside would hold no more. The silence at last was broken. We flung wide our prison door. Every joyous word of love was spoken, and now there's twice as much grief, twice the pain for us, twice the despair, twice the pain for us, as we had known The silence at last was broken.
Come here, my boy. What is your name?
It is Tom, my lord. I intend to be a knight.
A knight.
Yes, my lord, of the Round Table.
Where is your home?
In Warwick, my lord.
Then listen to me, Tom of Warwick. You will not fight in the battle tonight, do you understand?
Yes, my lord.
You will run behind the lines, hide in a tent until the battle is over, return to England alive to grow up and grow old.
Yes, my lord.
And for as long as you live, you will remember what I, the king, tell you, and you will do as I command.
Yes, my lord.
Each evening from December to December, before you drift to sleep upon your cot, think back on all the tales that you remember of Camelot. Ask every person if he's heard the story, and tell him strong and clear if he has not, that once there was a fleeting wisp of glory called Camelot. 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 Now say it out with love and joy.
Camelot! Camelot!
Yes, Camelot, my boy. Where once it never rained till after sundown, by 8 a.m. the morning fog had flown. Don't let it be forgot that once there was a spot for one brief shining moment that was known as Camelot!
Arthur! Arthur!
Give me my sword, Pelly. Kneel, Tom, kneel. With this sword, Excalibur, I knight you, Sir Tom of Warwick, and I command you to return home and carry out my orders.
What are you doing, Arthur?
Rise, Sir Tom.
Arthur, you have a battle to fight.
A battle, Pelly? I fought my battle, I won my battle. Here is my victory. What we did will be remembered, Pelly. You see. Now run home, Sir Tom. Behind the lines.
Yes, my lord.
Who is that, Arthur?
One of what we all are, Pelly. Less than a drop in the great blue motion of the sunlit sea. But it seems that some of the drops sparkle, Pelly. Some of them do sparkle. Run!